Also, you can enter now to win a suite at Lucas Oil Speedway on July 20th with 26 of your best friends. Go to ozarksfirst.com/contest to enter to win a suite for 27 people and Mexican food tray, 6 bottles of Coke, 6 bottles of water. Tune in on July 17th to see if you're doing. That's just a couple days away. Oh my goodness.
That's 2 days.
That's like Wednesday. Wow.
Holy moly.
But you could be going to Lucas Oil Speedway. Please go right now. It's going to be so fun. Enter.
Yes. And speaking of fun.
Oh, yes.
You had a great Friday night.
I didn't tell you about it the first hour because I knew we were talking about it right now. The Dickerson Park Zoo Ball of the Wild was on Friday night. And I got to tell you, it was a ball.
Yeah.
It was a ball. I had the best time. I'd never been. I'd been to Brew the Zoo, lots of different fundraisers, but I was like, I'd never been to an event where they raised all of the money ahead of time. So there was no program, there was no silent auction, no live auction. I mean, it was like you went and just had a party and danced, and there was music, and there was the food and the bar, and just good times seeing people. And I saw so many friends and so many friends of the show that I'll just take you through some of the photos here. We'll just go through some of these, and I'll tell you. So there I am. The theme this year was Razzle Dazzle, and I don't know if you know this, but a group of zebras is called a dazzle.
I did not.
So the whole theme was Razzle Dazzle. So everybody came kind of in black and white or zebra themed to celebrate the group of zebras. This is our good friend of the show. She's guest co-hosted before. City Councilwoman Callie Carol Swafford, who was there looking very nice in her beautiful black dress. I was slightly worried about my outfit. I was very nervous to wear that. First of all, my legs are not very tan. Second of all, and of course, Dr. Amy Blansett of the Drew Lewis Foundation was there. We had a great visit, and she was showing me photos of her house in Spain that she's renovating, and how wonderfully it's coming along. And she will be on the show coming up here very, very soon. So it was great to catch up with Dr. Amy Blansett. And of course, Joey Powell with the zoo, the living legend herself. She is so amazing.
Can I just say, I'm getting Audrey Hepburn vibes.
Oh, you're so right.
Right? Audrey Hepburn.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that, but yes, you're right. And oh, she looked amazing. And of course, Maria Nider, our friend.
I love her outfit.
Oh, she looked gorgeous. We took so many photos together that night. I just picked this one. And she was texting me the whole time, like, where are you? Get to the dance floor. What are you doing? It was so great to visit with her. She's my co-ambassador for Jingle, the light spectacle. Okay, here's who I want to show you. So they had this special wine at the event, and it's called Porvino wine. And there's Joey Powell, and also 2 of the owners, Terry McQuarrie and Brenda Conroy. They are part of 6 people who own this winery. It was at the event. I had like 5 glasses. It's made in Portugal, and the Portuguese man who makes the wine was at the event. And I got to meet him. They may have mentioned maybe me coming to Portugal to view the winery. I'm in, Maddie. I'm like, I want to go.
Yeah. You
amazing.
Better be taking me.
I was like, yes. I was like, I want to go so bad. And then, of course, look who's here. They were just on our show last week, our friends from Hazel's Flowers in Ozark, right there on the square. They took me around and showed me all of the centerpieces that they made at the tables. And, of course, our friends from Skin Bar as well. They were there. We were talking about skin and hydration and
the summer, SPF,
the summer,
how important
and took tons of photos. It was so much fun. I didn't know what to expect. Like Joey said, it's the party of the year. I could not believe how many people were there.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't even show you all the pictures. Like, I ran into so many people I've known from the years. At one event, I was like, well, this is the event you go to catch up with everybody.
I was going to say, thank goodness you didn't have to do like a program. And
I'm so glad.
You would have been talking till literally today if you were to keep up with everyone.
They know how to throw a party. And had I been like the MC or hosting, which I do most of the time at the events, you don't really, I mean, you enjoy the event, but you're working.
Yes.
So it's like you have a different mindset when you're going into these. Just going to an event as a guest and celebrating the animals and the zoo and seeing everybody, oh my gosh, it was so fun.
If you were to guesstimate the attendance number, what would you say? Like 1,000?
Okay, here's what I'll tell you. Do you remember the White River Conference Center over there at Bass Pro, you know, the big ballroom?
Yes.
Okay, that whole thing was full.
Oh.
And then up when you walk in, there's that little fireplace room up at the front. That was the VIP area, and that was full. So the whole ballroom, jam-packed full of tables. I was at table 27. I wish I would have gone to see how many tables were there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go to, anyway.
It was a good number.
But it was, oh my gosh. And no wonder it sells out, because it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's just very, there were businesses. Saw a lot of people we've done segments with, just like catching up and be like, oh my gosh, you're here. Old friends that hadn't seen in a while.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you. And then that makes me excited now for Brew at the Zoo coming up. Because that's fun just to walk around the zoo and see the animals and have a bevy and raise money for a great cause.
Yes. Here's a real question, the hard-hitting question, if you
Yes.
will. When can I borrow the suit?
Oh, whenever you would like.
Okay. Shake on it?
Oh yeah, you can borrow it.
Okay, I love it. I just want that blazer.
I was so nervous to wear it because I'm like, am I gonna? By the way, I was not the only person in shorts, so I felt better about it because I was like, oh, it's just very like
very
matchy
80s.
matchy.
I
But I was
loved
like, it was zebra and it felt so thematic for that event.
Yeah.
And now I can't wait to see what the theme is for next year because Joey Powell, love her so much. Seriously, she messaged me the next day. She was getting me contact information because I want to have the wine people on the show.
Oh yeah.
And then she was like, already saved the date for 2025 Ball of the Wild. She was always like, you're coming. And I was like, thank you so much.
Also, had you not worn that suit, it wouldn't be Jeremy Rabe.
That's true.
You know?
True. Hashtag truth.
All right, you guys, we'll be back with Haley Magnus of the Downtown Springfield Association, second hour. We're in it.
We're in it.
We're in it.
In the thick of it. I'm still stuffed.